right, collective, let's try this again. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. If you know, you know. All right? Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, you guys. If you're gaining something from the reading, be sure to engage with the content. Anything you need to know is in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get into it, collective. We're going to get the message that we were supposed to get earlier before we were so rudely interrupted. Somebody really feels like they dropped the mic on you. Oh, burn, stick burn. I know I sound corny, but at the end of the day, somebody really feels like they dropped the mic on you, but I feel like you about to tear down the whole house. So somebody really feel like they big bad wolf is big and bad, but I feel like y'all about to tear down the whole house. You about to rock somebody's whole situation. Because it's like when you do it, it ain't the same. It ain't the same. They really think they be doing something when they do it. But when you do it, you about to show them how you show up. Okay? And I feel like a lot of y'all are coming for everything. You coming for everything. They was coming for that little chump change. They was coming for that little shit. They was coming from you. They was coming for the little shit that fell out your back pocket that you didn't know. You coming for everything. Interesting. Let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. For the collective, what is it that they need to know, Spirit? What is the message you have for the collective? One more card. Oh, two more cards. Boom. Boom. This was upright. It flipped in reverse. So we have awakening, starting a family, single parent, and cuddling. So you're realizing something about people who try to get close to you, or energies that try to get close to you. It's like you're realizing how people approach you, or you're realizing the tactics and the strategies that people use to get close to you. Awakening says aware of the real situation, uncovering secrets, and making good decisions. So you're starting to become awakened or aware of what's going on underneath the surface, and then using that information and knowledge to make better decisions when it comes to the things that you put energy into, the things that you even give energy into from the jump. I get it's a clear message out here, first of all, that some of you guys are starting a family with somebody, but you really don't know who they are. With this fake and unknown numbers card, I feel like you could be starting a family with someone and you could be at risk of becoming a single parent, or that's what's happened to you in the past. So now you see the play, so you make a different decision every day. Okay. If you were a person who thought a relationship was going to last and you had a child with a person, whether you're the mother or the father, you probably see the play now. And you make better decisions every single day. And I think you're starting to realize how people view you, especially if you're a single parent, or how people view you when it comes to like your parental status, whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids. It's like somebody's viewing you based off the amount of kids that you have, which is immature. Anyway, I feel like there's somebody who could be calling you from a number that you don't have saved in your phone. This could be a fake number. This could be an unknown number to you. This could be somebody calling you private or blocked or something like that. Somebody could be trying to get close to you because you are a single parent. And you may be realizing that the only time people want to cuddle with you or get close to you or have intimacy with you is because they feel like, because you're a single parent, that's what you do, or that's what you're supposed to do. You know how when, I don't know. It's like, you know how when people, I don't know how men feel necessarily when it comes to this, but I can conclude and infer, I can make an inference and an educated guess that a lot of men sometimes deal with this too, right? A lot of times single moms have to deal with men who feel like we're cum dumpsters, okay, for lack of a better word. They think we're just here to fuck, suck, and duck, pretty much, because we have kids. And I could assume, hopefully not making an ass out of myself, that men have a similar situation when they tell a woman that they're interested in. You're actually a good man, Savannah. So you tell a woman that you're interested in, that you have children, you try to be upfront and honest, and they just look at you as a dick, a walking dick, a talking dick, and I could take an educated guess that could be what happens to some of you guys as well. Anyway, I feel like a lot of you guys are just peeping game on situations and starting to realize that you have to be careful about the situations, people, places, and things that you engage in. It's something about a stereotype too, because for whatever reason, I couldn't do this reading earlier because somebody was really testing my patience. But I didn't resort to what I wanted to resort to and go tell folks to shut the fuck up. But, I rose above it. I went and cooked some food. I prayed. First of all, I drank some water and I prayed. And then I went to go cook some food, cleanse the energy, tried to regroup or whatever. By the time I got done cooking, the food was, first of all, banging. I made some spaghetti with some Italian sausage. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But by the time I was done cooking, ghetto folks had shut the fuck up. Okay, so now we here coming for everything that we came for, and we bringing down the house. I think somebody thought that you were going to be a certain way because you're a single parent, or because you had a baby, or because I don't know. It's something about how somebody's viewing you, thinking that you're one way, but really you're another. Ooh, man crying. Journey. Kick them to the curb. Take a new direction. Walk away if you need to. There could be a man here. This could be you. Take it how it resonates. There could be a man here who's realizing that they started a family with someone who they don't know. And they're upset because they don't know their child's mother. And they're starting to be worried or concerned because they're afraid that the child's mother is going to raise their kid wrong. Okay, for some of you feminine energies, there could be a man that you had a child with that's starting to realize that the family that they started with you is where they want to be. But they burned that bridge. Damn. What else for the collective? What is this message? Homeless, revenge, depression. It was reversed. Homeless in reverse, revenge, depression. Stability, needing a commitment, creating a safe space, focusing on home and family. So somebody is realizing something about you. And I feel like they're realizing that they misjudged you or they stereotyped you when they shouldn't have done that. It's like the main person who they thought was somebody stereotyped you, but it's like they distrusted you or mistrusted you because of a stereotype. Maybe because you're a single mom or a single dad, or you have kids, or you're, I don't know, maybe you don't want kids. You don't have children because you don't want to become a single mom, or you don't want to become a single dad, or you don't want your child to grow up in a broken home. It's like there's something about your demographic. It's something about who you are, your descriptors that somebody stereotyped you for. But you're not the stereotype. It's like the main person who doesn't look like the stereotype is the stereotype. And the main person who looks like the stereotype is not. And it's like, wow, penny pinching. Somebody's trying to get revenge on you for possibly keeping yourself stable finding some type of security and stability when they don't have it themselves. Beacon, seeing a ray of hope, a way out of a situation, able to stand your ground. So you could be saving money because you're trying to become more stable. I feel like somebody's upset that whatever they were plotting on you didn't work, or whatever stereotype they tried to group you in and make you feel bad about didn't work. They thought they dropped the mic, and it turns out that they really didn't do nothing. It's kind of like in them dance-off movies from the 90s, or in them, like, you know, You Got Served, Drumline, you know, all that type of shit. It's kind of like when the person who thinks they really got somebody didn't really get somebody, because the person who they think they just dropped the mic on come back with this cold-ass routine. And they be like looking stupid. Because they just knew they was cold. They just knew. Wow. There could be somebody here who abandoned you, ghosted you. I don't really necessarily see abandonment or ghosting, but it kind of feels like somebody rejected you, but ended up realizing later on that you were their best bet or something like that. What else for the collective? Two-faced. Toxic. One more card. Clingy in reverse. Yep. Two-faced, double life cheater, backstabber. Toxic says drama, arguments, incompatible. Yeah, because you really didn't know somebody, or somebody's real personality or their real face is unknown. They're two-faced. Clingy says old exes, dead relationships, old ways in reverse. You're done with that. The door is closed and somebody knows they can't reopen it. Now they trying to avoid being homeless. And they looking at you because whatever they was doing to get revenge on you, whether that was withholding child support, whether that was withholding your child visitation, whether that was trying to ruin your reputation, trying to say they got one up on you. Who really won? Look at the situation. It's like that's what's going on. Somebody's being forced to look at the situation and realize who really won. And it was never about winning. I feel like to y'all, it was never about winning. It's just like, come on. You gonna get treated how you act, bitch. If you act like you ain't got no sense, you gonna be treated like you ain't got no sense. Don't get mad when your ass get kicked to the curb or you get your ass whooped. If you acting like you stupid, you gonna get treated like you stupid. And that ain't no, and see, folks be so sensitive nowadays where you can't say nothing to nobody and everybody scream, they hollering abuse, or they hollering, colorism, or they hollering racism, or they hollering this or that, right? And I get it. It be a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of things that be happening. It's things that go down. It's things that go on. And sometimes people abuse and use the system to hurt people and harass people and do crazy things. But I really feel like somebody was really trying to make it seem like you was a certain way and you were not that way. And either they were that stereotype and projecting on you because they were that stereotype, or the person who they were complaining to, the person who they were complaining about you to, or the person who they tried to put on the pedestal above you turned out to be the exact motherfucking stereotype that they was trying to pin on you that they knew wasn't true. Period. Bars. Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind. Believe in yourself. You getting a weird vibe from somebody, or you got a weird vibe from somebody, or you realize you really didn't know somebody because they were hiding their true intentions. And I feel like it has something to do with money, security, and stability. It has something to do with family dynamics, parenthood, single parenthood, baby mama, baby daddy, ex-husband, ex-wife. It has something to do with living situation, stability and security, finances, money, and realizing that somebody who you let get close to you wasn't who you thought they were. I feel like somebody else is realizing this though. I feel like you had to realize this at some point, but I feel like now the mic has dropped. And when you brought the whole house down, they thought they brought the house down. They just dropped the mic. You brought the whole house down. So it's like your absence brought down somebody's stability. Your absence caused something to crumble. Your absence caused someone to see the error of their ways. You started to realize who somebody truly was. And you realized, damn, I done had a baby with a fake phony lying ass motherfucker. I done had started a family. I done got married to a fake phony lying ass motherfucker. It's like you had to see them for who they really are. But the crazy part is everything that they tried to say you were and act like you were, they did the same thing. It's like, that's why you don't fuck with people, bro. Because it's like every situation that you think is sweet, that's when it ain't sweet. I told my sons the other day, don't ever feel like you're untouchable. Because as soon as you think you untouchable, that's when you get touched. And they was laughing and giggling, but that's true. Somebody thought they was untouchable. They thought they could just say whatever they wanted, and they thought they just, I know collective type. I know collective type. And as soon as they thought they knew who you were, as soon as they thought they was untouchable, I ain't fucking with that. I ain't touching collective with a 10-foot pole. I know what I need to do. See that person over there, they this, they that. It's kind of like when black men who hate themselves. I'm not talking about y'all black men who love yourself, so don't get it twisted. I'm talking about black men who hate themselves, who go and find a white woman, and whenever you ask them, why do you love this white woman, they be like, because she don't act like Felicia, because she don't act like Talisha over there. She don't act like them hood rat black bitches in the hood. But I didn't, excuse me, but according to what I just heard, you really didn't say nothing about that white woman. You get what I'm saying? You talking about what you hate about black women. You're not talking about what you like about white women. And I know that's probably a little touchy for some of y'all. But listen, get over it. Look at the metaphor. That's what I'm saying. It happened in this situation. Everything that was quote unquote supposed to be wrong with you, that somebody stereotyped you as, is exactly what the fuck they got in the next motherfucker that they tried to lift up and put on a pedestal over you. And now they had to learn they was dealing with a two-faced motherfucker that's now trying to get revenge on them, and they figuring out just how much they didn't know that person. Karmics, third-party haters learn lessons. See what I'm saying? The karmics is learning karmic lessons. The karmics is learning karmic lessons. It is what it is. It is what it is. What you gonna do? Let's see. What you gonna do? Let's do past, present, future. See what's going on. One more shuffle, my loves. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And I was really irritated with my neighbors earlier. I try not to be, but like, it's like this apartment not big enough for that shit. Stop. Because after a certain time of night, I tell my kids, sit the fuck down. After a certain time of night, I tell them to be respectful. Even when I'm coming around in the public spaces and places, I say, excuse me. I say hello. I try to be polite. But see, everybody ain't raised the same. And you know what's so funny? It's just like when people think that their grandma could cook, but their grandma actually was a horrible cook. Everybody swear up and down they could cook. But then you figure out who really can cook, because when you taste their food, it's too salty, it's too bland. It tastes funny. You like, what you put in here? Then you find out bitches out here cleaning chicken with bleach. Listen, if you clean your chicken with bleach, don't take it personal. That's dangerous. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with some vinegar and baking soda. But bleach, soaking your chicken in bleach, it's a lot. Ammonia? That, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I was raised on a little bit of lime juice, some baking soda, and some vinegar. And you'll be fine. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know if I'm tripping. If you clean your chicken with bleach, put it in the comments. Prove me wrong. Ace of Swords. See, that's the truth. Recent past, definitely making changes. Near future, see what I'm saying? That's when the devil try to come step in. That's why I said, when you really be on your shit, and when you about to bring the house down and make some real waves, that's when the devil like to come in and snatch you up. Why the Knight of Cups? You see the future of a situation clearly. Clearly. And somebody now is ass out of luck. Because now that they're realizing that they're incompatible with somebody, here they want to go tiptoeing back. No. They like, ooh, I wonder if collective done changed since I was gone. Yeah, bitch. Sure have. Somebody's gonna apologize. Knight of Cups. Page of Pentacles, Death card. Because in the recent past, there was proof, clarity, evidence of transformation, of change, of improvements, evolution. Somebody started seeing that they couldn't do the same shit that they did before. This is a change that's been happening for a long time. And that's why a lot of spiritual people, especially on this platform, who really be about something. You get what I'm saying? Been saying this for so long. We've been saying this for so long, and we so tired of saying it, because it's like, how many times do we have to say it? Because y'all don't really be hearing us. And it's not really y'all. It's like everybody's so tired. Everybody's so tired of the collective, like, gang stalking and hazing and all this other bullshit. Everybody's so tired. So it start to be, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Truthfully, I ain't got nothing against my neighbors. But I just don't want to hear culo at the top of the fucking, you turning it up as high as it can go. If you in your house doing that, right, it's not as bad because it's muffled. You can't really hear it. You literally got every door on your car open plus the trunk blasting. Tu maragano, paparagano, prema no matoi. Tu maragano, paparagano, prema no matoi. Culo. Or me gusta la gasolina. Dame gasolina. That my jams, bitch. Them my jams. Playing some good ass music. But everybody don't need to fucking hear it. And I swear it was a reading that I did recently where I said that. And it's like, that's because folks is frustrated. They tired of following these rules. They sick of that shit. They tired of the rules. They just said, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want to do. Everybody saying, fuck it, I'm going to do what I want to do. Then that make all of us hate each other. Then we go back and forth with each other. Then we at each other's throats. And we feel like we the enemy of each other. When really, it's all of the oppressive behavior that we have to deal with. So over time, I feel as an individual, had the clarity of thought and intuitive ability to see the changes that was happening. And you have really worked not to let it stress you out. I feel like a lot of you guys have gone through major transformations and you're starting to see things clearly. You're starting to see what needs to stay and what needs to go. You're starting to see where you get improvements and where you get setbacks. When it comes to not only the things that you do every day, but also when it comes to the ways that you're, dealing with people, types of people who you're dealing with. It's like you could see a red flag from a mile away. Now somebody want to come in and express their feelings and tell you the truth. But it's like in the near future, they're going to be sneaking and geeking again. It's like, you can keep your truth. I don't care about your raggedy truth. A lot of y'all are going through a big change. And it's things that got to go. It's people that got to go. It's situations and thought processes that gotta go. But see, folks, everybody ain't on the same page. And it gets to be very frustrating when you have to deal with people who are not on the same page, but that want to be in your energy. And then when you start to bring the house down and you start to make progress with what you're doing and really start moving, that's when the devil try to come and throw that little petty shit in to distract you from what it is that you're doing, to give you headaches and make you mad. That's why, I went and prayed. I took some Tylenol and I went and prayed, cleansed my energy, and went in the kitchen and cooked some food and said, you know what? That ain't these people's fault. It is their fault anyway, because all of us have the access to education if we really want it. If we really want to do better and change our surroundings and our environment and our behavior and have improved life for everybody, then we'll do better. But some people just don't have access to that. Some people raised by stupid people, so they just end up stupid and they don't know anything else but stupid if they've never been shown anything more or anything different. And you could say, well, bitch, you sound ignorant. Fine. That's fine. But the point of what I'm saying is that I was like, you know what? Let me not be mad at these motherfuckers, because maybe this all they know. Maybe this all they know. Let me not be mad. Because the fact that I was sitting here being productive all day and then motherfuckers want to blast culo and everything, every other reggaeton and all the other genres for 2 hours. Maybe that just mean I'm going somewhere, bitch. Let me try to take it a different way. What's the death card? I just feel like somebody is like trying to distract you from the truth. And there's like this positivity, there's this hope that you have that I feel like somebody doesn't want you to see. They want to try to distract you from it and blind you to it. What's the death card? King of Cups, Four of Cups, Magician. Gemini energy, Scorpio energy, Cancer possibly. Scorpio and Cancer strongly. Maybe Pisces somewhere in there. I just feel like somebody's manipulating the situation so that you're upset. Virgo with the Hermit, Three of Swords, yeah. Somebody's trying to figure out what you're doing behind the scenes. And I feel like they're disappointed because they can't figure it out. They can't get it out of you. They can't see what's coming next for you, and they upset. There could also be somebody here who's upset that you did something behind the scenes and didn't tell them. They felt like you lied about it. It just feels like somebody found out. It feels like with that Hermit card and the Magician, it's like somebody found, it's like you were doing something behind the scenes and weren't telling nobody. You were working on something and you didn't tell somebody what you was working on because you was focusing on it. You wanted to protect it. You didn't want anybody's interference. You didn't want nobody to try to psych you out. So you were doing something behind the scenes and you wasn't telling nobody. And it's like somebody found out that what you was doing behind the scenes and they mad because you didn't tell them. Well, bitch, why you think I didn't tell you? They be like, oh, well, you lied to me. You lied to me about it. You didn't tell me that you was doing all that behind the scenes. Well, why do you think, ho? I don't know why I did that again. Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Swords, Empress. And the Queen of Swords, yep. Understanding, seeing clearly, the Star card, strong Aquarius energy, also Virgo, Libra, Taurus. And there's that Eight of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Somebody think they can get one up on you or get over on you. And it's like they think, oh, mic drop. No, you didn't. You dropped a little baby VTech mic, bitch. You didn't drop no real mic. The mic ain't got no weight on it. It's plastic. It's made by VTech. It don't have no type of weight behind whatever you think whoever you think you joning on, whatever shit you think you talking, you really ain't hitting on shit. It's like, It's actually it's comedy. I feel like you also see past some type of illusion. You have a lot of clarity, whatever this is that you're moving towards, or however you see something shifting and changing. You got a lot of clarity, and somebody really wants to manipulate you or try to block your vision and put you in a place where you're depressed or disappointed or feeling hopeless about something, because they want to get revenge on you in some way, shape, or form. But that shit ain't working. And I feel like somebody is mad that that shit ain't working. And that's the hope. This is the beacon right here with the star card. I feel like you're being very authentic as well. You see things for what they really are. And because you're focused on optimism and positivity, you see clearly how something is growing. You see clearly how you have something to be grateful for every single day. And if you're a person who's getting upset with what people are doing and like feeling really strongly pushed towards reacting, I would suggest you get your motherfucking priorities together. I would suggest that you find something to be grateful for. I would suggest that you find something to look forward to, or else you're going to be crash out queen and king and looking stupid and feeling stupid, and it ain't going to be nobody's fault but yourself. I'm not sugarcoating it for no fucking body. It's time to be authentic and true to who you really are. Speak your mind. Say what's really on your mind. But not from a level of immaturity, from a level of understanding and wisdom, from a level of higher perspective and knowledge. Because I'm not saying nothing out the way. It's just my delivery might not be something that you like. The only thing that you need to be focusing on right now is how things are shifting and changing. And I think for a lot of y'all, the fact that you're doing that is what's bringing the house down. You don't see nothing that this person is doing. And in the near future, they're going to try to force you to see that shit. Okay? What is this Knight of Cups? Okay. What is the Knight of Cups? Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Judgment. Six of Wands. Yeah, somebody really wants to get your attention. Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. I got some of that Zevia stuff. I don't know if it's good or bad for you, but it's got 0 calories and I like soda. And I don't want to drink a bunch of soda. Judgment. Yeah, so it's like judgment was called. Somebody had judgment called on them here for a situation. Like, I feel like somebody was judging you for walking away or judging you from detaching yourself, not caring, disconnecting, like zoning the fuck out on their ass. And like, it felt like, I feel like somebody's trying to get your attention or wake you up or something. Somebody's trying to get your attention. They want you to see something that you're just not looking at. You're not paying attention to it. You're focusing on whatever this pinnacle is. You're focusing on manifesting whatever you manifest. And you got your whole back turned. Somebody trying to make all this noise. You get what I'm saying? They out there making all that goddamn noise. It wasn't about them. They don't even know they're being used. You get what I'm saying? They don't know they're being used to create a problem in somebody else's life. But when you don't be paying attention, and when you just be walking around out here haphazardly not giving a fuck about what you step on and do, but then you look down and you done smushed a little baby kitten or you done smushed a little baby bird that fell out of its nest, then you're going to be feeling stupid. And I feel like that's how somebody feels. Somebody feels real dumb because they didn't realize they was getting used for some type of bullshit. Them folks don't know they getting used to try to jump in the way. And oh, they just heard a voice in their head. Well, let's go out there and, blast our music and open up the hood and the trunk and all 4 fucking doors and be as loud as we possibly can. They didn't think nothing of that shit. But that's what those implanted thoughts will do to you when you don't listen to your intuition, or you don't know what your real intuition sound like, or you don't even consult with yourself before you do something. You just walking around here with your drawers hanging out and your dick hanging out and just doing whatever the fuck. That's how the devil come and use your ass. That's how these controlling forces come and use your ass. And I feel like that's what happened. See, and then folks be begging for forgiveness. Sorry, sorry, sorry. See what they doing? Oh. I really feel like somebody's trying to get your attention and distract you from something, or somebody's being used to distract you in a situation and they don't even realize they're getting used for some type of toxicity. I feel like you guys are also very successful, or you're getting a lot of attention. People are starting to speak out. I don't know. There's something about like this attention coming from like a victory or some type of call out, shout out. You're getting attention for something. Or somebody's trying to get your attention when it comes to something. And they got something to give you. I don't think you care. Especially if somebody who tried to stereotype you or judge you, or who's toxic, two-faced, getting revenge, being fake, karmic in your life, messing with your stability and security, trying to mess with your finances. You're not listening to this person. You don't hear nothing that this motherfucker is saying. What's the Seven of Swords? Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Temperance. Sagittarius and Pisces. Somebody may even I almost bit my tongue. Somebody may be trying to get you to keep a secret for them, or they've been keeping some type of secret for you. They might be waiting on the right time to expose you. They might also be trying to get you to keep some type of secret for them, but it's not benefiting you. This could even be something illegal that could get you caught up. Take it how it resonates. Five of Wands. Seven of Cups. Some type of conflict is balancing out. When it comes to, like, it just feels like somebody who's competing with you, or somebody who's trying to, like, do all of this shit. Hey, you see me? You see me? You see me? Like, oh my God. Going back and forth with you, like, oh my God. Behind the scenes, somebody is, like, doing a whole lot. Because they won't let something go. They want to get revenge. They're holding a grudge. And they're trying to create all these distractions and illusions and things to confuse you. It's like, bitch, it ain't working. Go get your day job back, ho. Unemployed face ass bitch. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being unemployed. It should be happening. But this is somebody who just chooses not to do what they supposed to be doing. What they should be doing. What's right for them. They choosing. They are choosing. I just feel like that's crazy. And it's all because somebody realized that you walked away, or that you're not paying attention, or you ain't looking at them. Oh, look at me, look at me. No, bitch, I don't want to look at you. Go sit down. Go find some Legos to play with, child. Now, this could be your child. But anyway, I don't think this is your child. I think this is a grown person. Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, Libra, Taurus, Virgo. Gemini, Aries, another Scorpio, Cancer possibly. Anyway. They done pissed me off, child. But not really, though. But kinda, but not really, though. Man, the devil was really testing me. I wanted to go outside and be like, can you shut the fuck up? At least close the doors to the car. At least turn it down a little bit. You blasting it at maximum volume. And usually y'all don't hear stuff in the background. But if you go back to that little 1 minute rant that I did and really listen and turn your volume up, I have the mic turned up as loud as it can go when I was filming that. To literally focus mostly on my voice and drown out everything else in the background. You can still hear that shit loud and clear. So now I gotta work my schedule around your goofy ass shit. No, go sit down. Go sit down in timeout. You in timeout, bitch. I'm gonna let it go, y'all. Anyway, what else does the collective need to know? Meant to be. What? Lying. Look at that. Another card is somebody putting their fingers behind their back, being two-faced, being disingenuous, being inauthentic, lying about what's meant to be. Ooh, you're inspirational to someone. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. Child. You passed this shit, though. Somebody mad because you're not paying attention to them. And they trying to do everything to get your attention energetically. You know what I'm saying? Guidance. You're currently being guided to what you're meant to be guided towards. Blockages. See what I'm saying? That's why there's blockages. Because someone is very stubborn and stuck in their ways. And they want to either convince other people that you're fake and phony and you're a liar, or that you fit in a stereotype. Or that's what they've been doing, and they starting to get that karma back. I said it. Karmic. Thanksgiving. Something about this holiday. So November. Somebody could be, a Scorpio or a Sag. Altercation. Something may break out at the family dinner at Thanksgiving. I feel like Spirit is guiding you towards where you're meant to go. So just try to be grateful, especially if there's anything that's like trying to create blockages or, trying to cause problems like that, breaking up your momentum, breaking up your focus, trying to distract you. That's just the name of the game. That's just the name of the game. Termination. Wow. And the title cards. Somebody could be getting fired from a job for fighting. Be grateful for your position. Like whatever it is that you have in your life, no matter how someone is trying to, trick you off your square or make you feel some type of way about what it is that you do or make you discouraged. Like whatever this distraction is, just be grateful for what you have every day and find something to be grateful for so you can keep going, so that this energy, this entity or spirit or energy and entity working through a person won't knock you or trick you off your square. They won't knock you off your square, or they won't trick you into stepping off your square. What's this meant to be? Guidance, Thanksgiving. Yeah, Chariot. Something is going to be moving forward by Thanksgiving. Yeah, with your work. Some of you may get a promotion. You may get a raise. Things could start moving quickly. You may have more business coming in. Yeah, all of a sudden work is speeding up. And it's because you feel very confident. You feel very proficient. 8 of Swords. And the Strength card. You persevering through some type of like psychic attack. This is what this feel like. Feels like there's a karmic or somebody who's karmic and toxic, two-faced, fake, vengeful, spiteful, who's trying to get revenge on you, trying to find a way to get close to you, to make you depressed, to make you homeless, to threaten your security and stability, but they want to do it behind a mask. They don't want you to know it's them, bitch. We know it's you. We know it's y'all raggedy motherfuckers who be listening in on what's going on, who be trying to create problems because you can't control us no more. We know it's your bitch ass. Go take your ass in there and sit on the toilet. You need a break. Not you, Percy. I love you. Percy looked at me like, who, me? Who, me, mama? No, not you, poo-poo stanky. Not you, not you. Not you. You too cute. You too cute. You too cute. Oh, what's the advice? Yeah, because whatever they doing, it's quick. It's quick. It ain't gonna last. It's something petty, so it's quick. Yeah, and whoever this is, they can't run from what they did. It's gonna come out. What's the advice for the collective? Leadership, My positive attitude, see what I'm saying? My positive attitude influences others. The angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. Y'all can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let nothing stop you, honey. Sir, ma'am, whoever the fuck you are, don't let anything stop you. They have to resort to petty shit. They have to resort to dropping VTech plastic mics. Because they really ain't hitting on shit. And they know they ain't hitting on shit. And they know our willpower is growing stronger and stronger and stronger each and every day. And there's nothing that they can fucking do about it. So they have to try to throw little petty shit in your face to be like, ooh, booga booga. Go sit down, fucking child. Passion. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission. Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. Yeah. So the more you do the things that you're passionate about, the more you invest in your hobbies, things that you really enjoy, find joy in life, have happy, positive moments, laugh at things, be grateful for things, look at life from a sunny perspective. Not that you're being delusional. It's like you see what's really going on. But you're not going to okay, yeah, I see what's going on with that over there. But I'm not even going to entertain your bitch ass. You do what you do you. That's what this 8 of Cups is. That's why somebody's upset. Because they trying to do all this to get your attention and nothing is working. And it might slow you down for a minute. But because you've already built this momentum, they can't stop your momentum. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I can't even, what's the equivalent to this? It would be like a bug landing on your windshield. The bug gets smashed, not your windshield. All you do is turn on your little liquid and buff it out with the windshield wipers. It might smear it up for a little bit. It might piss you off, but then you go to the gas station and you get the little squeegee and you just scrub it off and wipe down your windshield wipers and continue on about your motherfucking drive. That's what these people have resorted to now. They are literally bugs on your windshield. A mosquito, a gnat, annoyances. That's all they can be. They don't have no power to be nothing else. So that's why you have to make sure that you don't let them manipulate you into using your full power to facilitate their bullshit. Anyway, wisdom. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you to deal with changes and challenges with ease and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. So you have to have a strong, clear mind in the near future because it's going to be a lot of interferences that are little bugs on your windshield, that are little mosquitoes, little gnats, getting on your nerve, pestering you. It's like, what is the fly to the lion? The lion don't even waste no energy for real worrying about the fly. The fly is an annoyance. I think there's some type of benefit. I don't know if there's really a benefit, but I feel like I read that somewhere. Anyway, the most that the lion might do is swat the fly with his tail. Is the lion going to get up and trample the fly and try to swing at the fly? And no, it's not going to do that. For what? Whatever little mic that they dropped ain't nothing compared to the house you about to bring down. So I hope that helped y'all. Be sure to like, subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If this reading helped you, consider donating. It's very helpful. The Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle is below, you guys. It really does help out the channel. So if you can donate, please consider doing so. If you can't, don't feel bad. If you already have, thank you. Check just like the video, you guys. It really helps. Engage with the content. If you want to book any of my services, I have many services. Check them out on my website. It's linked below. I cannot wait to see you there, especially if you want to know more about me. But anyway, you guys, I will see y'all next time. Enjoy your evening. Goodbye.